Hey class, just inputted my ASQ onto the computer, so this is the last thing of this session, which I'm really happy. But when talking about the implications and understanding child development and the stages and milestones and developments of our children, the implications on social work is huge. To be able to understand the clients that are coming in front of us, the children, the parents with children, to be able to understand the tools that are out there to be able to use for assessments during our intakes, to be able to assess our children and figure out where they're at in their developmental milestones, whether they have strengths in certain areas or barriers in another, but it gives you and the parent something to work with to be able to make a parenting plan, and if they're lacking in skills and in let's say the fine motor skills, and then that gives the teacher in the early childhood education classes, maybe relief nursery, or even the mother at home and pre-K, to be able to work with those fine motor skills, work with drawing, holding a pencil, using scissors, being able to grasp, all those different developmental milestones that our children achieve as they go on. To be able, for us as social workers, to be able to have those tools, understand those tools, know how to use those tools, is nothing but going to help our clients and better their availability to have the correct tools to walk in the world and walk with the life that they want to successfully. Is the ASQ a good tool to use in the Southwest, Northwest? I'm in Oregon, so it'd be the Northwest, and I'd have to say unanimously 100% yes. And the reason why I say that is 3 out of the 4 places I've interned, we've actually used the ASQ. The last place was the Family Development Center. It's our local relief nursery, where we help parents who are struggling in different areas along with their children that are under the age of 5. And we bring the children in 3 times a week for a half a day, and we work with these developmental skills, these milestones. After we've done an ASQ, after we've done assessments with the parents and the children, we work with them as a whole family, so then we can sit down and make a parenting plan, a skill set plan for that child. And that way, whether they're lacking in this area or that area, we can work with the child in those areas and also work with the parents in the areas that they're struggling with as well. So I love the ASQ. I'm not an expert at it by any means, but I've had the opportunity to shadow several clients in doing the ASQ, and then on this one I was able to do it on my own. So I think it's a great tool to be able to assess a child, to see where they're at in their age group, whether it be 3 to 4-year-old children, and we now know through research and many years of doing this that where children should be at different milestones of their life, different ages, they should be of learning and strengthening and growing in fine motor skills, gross motor skills, being able to communicate better, in all those developmental areas. So I've absolutely enjoyed doing this project. And what I've learned really is, again, how desperately important it is for me as a social worker, it is for us as social workers now and in the future, to have as much education and tools on our side to be able to help anybody that comes across our path, any client that comes to our desk. The more tools that we have available to better help them, to better serve them, to better assess their needs, so that we know what we're working with and how we can target those barriers, those strengths, those weaknesses, those struggles in our clients' lives. So I continue to just enjoy what we're learning, and I've had a blast in this course. So you guys have a great small break, and we'll see you again next session.